This is Mohammed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Las Vegas at the top ranked gym. I'm joined by European champ Lee McGregor. What's been happening in Vegas, Lee?
Not much, mate. Just training away, training hard. I've been here 2 weeks now, so settled in and getting some good work in.
As I was flying out this week, I saw some massive news on yourself, of course, linked up with PROBELLUM and then done a co-promotional deal as well with MatchRoom. Just talk to me about that and how that came about, Lee.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time coming. I've been enjoying myself, just had a few big fights headlining the MTK cards and that, but it was only a matter of time before I got a big promoter backing me, and even better now that I've got a co-promotional deal with, like you say, PROBELLUM and MatchRoom, and I believe with them two working together to guide my career, it's only good things going to happen and some massive opportunities to come. But first, come through the job on December 18th.
Yeah, of course, we'll come on December 18th in a second, but I'm sure there were plenty of offers to get your signature from various promoters. Why do you believe MatchRoom is the right fit for yourself, and what have they said they're going to deliver for you?
Yeah, no, like you said, there was a lot of offers. We could have had a good few options, but I trust my team, my management team, MTK, and we sat down and we decided what was best for me, and we feel like going with PROBELLUM and MatchRoom was the best thing for my career. Obviously, the Farooq rematch always gets mentioned, and it's a big fight, life-changing for myself in terms of profile, exposure, opportunities of winning it, even financially. It's massive. So, not just that KASH FAROOQ fight aside, it's Eddie's doing good things with the zone, and my dream is to fight all over the world. As a young kid, I've dreamed about coming over to America and fighting and all other places like that, and even Dubai now is looking like it's really coming into play with the venues and all that. So going with PROBELLUM and MatchRoom is going to give me these opportunities.
You still have to pay for the zone?
I don't know. I need to speak to Eddie about that, actually.
Yeah, you mentioned that rematch with KASH FAROOQ, and I saw the reaction on social media when you announced a deal with MatchRoom. The obvious thing was people clamouring for that fight, and obviously aside from a Josh Taylor fight in Scotland, that is the biggest fight the country can see, you and KASH. Yeah,
definitely. It'd be a shame, obviously, for the fans and that if it didn't happen again. It's a huge fight. I feel like we've both improved a lot since the first fight, and a fight that really excites me. Like you said, we've not really had a Scottish rivalry like that for a long time. So I think that's why not just Scottish fans, the whole UK are like in high demand to see that fight. So, but like we said and like we've seen, you can't overlook anything. Obviously, last week was a big eye opener for that, and my focus is fully set on my fight on December 18th. I'm sure KASH will have one before the end of the year as well. So we've got fights to come through before we can really focus and prepare for that fight. But it does excite me, and it gives me that motivation to keep on training hard and get through this fight before the end of the year.
Tell me about December 18th.
Yeah, December 18th. It's been a frustrating couple of weeks. I've been back training for a good few weeks now, and opponents falling through, negotiations back and forth with different teams and opponents and everything like that. And but I've just stayed working, left everything to my team, and finally, after a lot of opponents not taking the fight, we've got a solid, hard fight, a good fighter, and Narek Abgayan, and one who's coming to win, and one that I need to be fully prepared for, which I always am. And it's a tough fight that I'm looking forward to, like you say, on December the 18th.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you reflect on your last performance now, Lee, now that you've had a bit of time to look back at it?
I know I was saying this in a previous interview before. I think it's I'll be the first to admit it, a bit of complacency crept in there, and I think with how well the Gurphy fight went and how dominant a performance that was, it kind of listen, I don't overlook my opponents, but what I will say is I never had that fear factor going into the Legrand fight as I did the Guffey fight, for whatever reason, maybe because the Guffey fight was that impressive. I don't know, but it's something that I've learned a lot from, and I'm glad that it's happened, so that I can put right and it won't happen again. But I wasn't happy on the night. I've had time to obviously look over it and see what went wrong and assess it, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again. But at the end of the day, I got the win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think it's if it was going to ever happen, it was probably the right time to happen.
Exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, that could happen where, well, we're approaching that world level scene now, and I'm a world level fighter. I might not have been able to get up from that shot, so it's like all the setbacks that's been put in my way in my life and career. They are blessings, and that is a blessing as well, and I'll learn from it, and I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Was it a little bit of a telling off from Ben Davison and Lee Wiley?
Yeah, definitely, and that's what it is. There's always room for improvement. I reckon if that never happened, there still would have been critique in there, and we would have still found weaknesses that we want to improve on. So there's no, listen, it can be even the Guffey fight, we still look over that and see like what we could have improved and what could have been better. Although it was a very good performance, there was a couple of little things, but like it says, you're not gonna get better and reach the top and achieve these goals that I'm setting out if we don't be perfectionists.
Who gives you more murders, Ben or Lee?
Both as bad as each other. Take turns each.
Listen, Lee, fantastic news on yourself with signing with PROBELLUM MATCHROOM. Look forward to December 18th, and I'm sure we'll catch up on the channel soon, alright?
Nice one, thank you mate, cheers.